Hello Taurians, this is a little gift I got from a very important person to me the other day, and I just love it and I wanted to share with you because it's beautiful. Little things in life make you happy, right? Wow, it's gorgeous, but I gotta stop it now. So my dear Taurians, welcome to my channel. It's February and I hope this music doesn't distract you. It does distract me. It's just stopped. Thank you. So once again, welcome to my channel. It's February. God, January, the first 2 weeks been tough. I've spoken to some Taurians. Yeah, it's been a bit rough, but hey, it's getting better. It's getting better for all of us. So let's see what Tarot's got in stock for you for February. Okay, I'm gonna use the Celtic spread, my dear Taurians. We're gonna look into where are you right now. We're gonna look into any influences surrounding your situation. Okay, this is a general reading, but depending on the cards, it could turn out to be a love reading. Just, you know, we'll be channeling the general messages. Okay, I'll be reading the cards. Okay, so yeah, and we're gonna look into your self-perception. Piece of advice from the universe. We're gonna look into how do people view you in your environment. Remember, the way people view you is not necessarily how you view yourself. Okay, and we're gonna look into possible outcome that may have a link to do with your situation right now. Just remember, this outcome will happen if you follow the advice that you're given here. If you don't, you may still be in the same position. You may get sort of remain in the same position where you are right now. Okay, you either take it or not, the advice. I always give people and to my viewers advice that the cards are telling me, showing me, but I also give you my personal piece of advice. Okay, because we are all human beings. We've all been through the same experiences, you know, difficult times in life. So it's important to also apply your common sense, right? And as a Taurian lady, you know, because you're Tauruses, we gotta do both, you know. You gotta use our logic and we gotta use our heart, you know. And I think over the last few months, the experiences taught us, Taurans, that we got to be more analytical, that we got to switch off our emotions sometimes. That doesn't mean we got to change and become sort of cold-hearted, but we got to take care of ourselves, okay? Because by nature, Taurans, I've read this somewhere the other day, in the book I'm reading about star signs, we are like a sort of a rock to people. So we can be seen as a like atlas of help to people around the world, to everyone. People know they can rely on us, but because of this, because we're helping everyone, we looking after everyone, we're putting everyone else first, sometimes this can create sort of situation in life when we forget about ourselves, okay, about our needs. And I feel, without pulling the cards, that this is the energy that's happening in February. You finally realizing, Taurians, that you got to do you and you got to put yourself first, okay? Because I feel like for the last possibly 7 years, you've been, you know, no, I'm not trying to say pleasing other people, but you've been trying to put other people's needs first, helping them. You're always there for a friend, you're always there for your partner. You might have been doing things that not necessarily or something you wanted to do, but you feel, you know, I'm easy, I'll just go with it, you know. But what about you, Taurus? Okay, because Taurans by nature are the most loyal and caring star signs, and then there is a price to pay for it sometimes. And I feel like we all paid that price back in 2018. We've picked ourselves up, and now we, you know, January has been a bit of the first 2 weeks of self-reflection reminder of what happened, but hey ho, it's a new year, it's brand new you Taurus, and let's see, because I've been talking too much, let's see what Tarot's got in stock for you. Okay, where are you right now, my dear Taurus? Where are we? And we are, voila, justice. Didn't I just say that? Justice is on your side. I feel like justice has been served for you, Taurus. Okay, whatever you've been through, it doesn't matter what happened, because justice is served, and I feel like it's on your side. Okay, so it was your justice for you to go through difficult times and to be strong all over again, because you feeling in your element, you've been feeling recently. So if there was some wrongdoing that was done to you, maybe these people or whoever did this to you, whatever happened to you now, they're suffering, or they might be experiencing the other stick of it, if you see what I mean. Because the justice on your side, it's only fair for you now to be happy. Doesn't matter what happened, whether it was work situation, whether it was relationship situation, the justice been served, and the justice is always fair. Okay, that's what justice is. It's also Libra's card, okay? So it means that you might be more analytical right now, and before you make any decisions in your life, you analyzing, you using your intellect more than your emotions, which is beautiful, Taurus, okay? Because that's something we've been lacking for quite a long time, okay? And you know, justice also fair, so it's balancing things in your life, right? Making sure that your life is balanced, okay? Justice is on your side, Taurus, in the month of February. So whatever you've been through, don't worry, because this had to happen for you, and whatever you felt wrongdoing's been done to you, it's now balancing out. Justice is here to make you feel good, to show you that things happen for a reason, okay? And the karma has its funny way to come back to people who sort of hurt you, okay? So what goes around comes around. Now on a, whoops, what will, what's crossing you will help you or not help you is the High Priestess. So what will help you is if you know, listen to your intuition, okay? Also, High Priestess is about secrets, okay? But it's more than anything, it's about basically being in tune with who you are, your intuition, okay? Being quite psychic, because the High Priestess is quite psychic, okay? But also someone who's got this mysterious aura around them, okay? So what I think will help you, Taurus, is you know, if you maybe, I feel like, you know, with justice, maybe you will find out that something, whatever happened in the past, had to happen, and you will find out that the justice is on your side, because some secrets might be revealed, something you didn't know about, okay? Maybe there's something that it won't be revealed to you, but if you listen to your intuition, there might be some messages coming to you, you might be realizing something, and that will be the justice. You'll be like, all right, now I understand why this happened, I get it now, I bloody get it, you know? So you may need to listen to your inner God, or maybe there might be some voice inside of you telling you something, or someone, simply a friend, a colleague, might be revealing some secrets to you, something you were unaware of, okay? Okay, something that sort of give you that feeling of justice now, you know? So that might be happening in February. Now, it's like you'll be set free, sort of. On a subconscious level, the reason why you're feeling that the justice is being served, or is going to be served in the next few days, weeks, is because of Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, having a mental clarity of the situation, okay? So I feel like by you listening to your intuition, your inner guide, your inner voice, okay, or maybe realizing something that you couldn't realize back in time because you were too caught up in your emotions rather than your analytical mind, you will see the situation for what it really was. of what it really is, and that will give you a justice. You will understand, okay? Using your analytical mind, okay? Seeing for what it is. That's what Ace of Swords is, you know? You understand, you will look at it from two angles, analytical and emotional. So if you got hurt in the past, I feel like right now you having a clarity of what happens, and maybe now you stop guilt tripping yourself. You stop thinking that it was you. Maybe there's something that made you realize it was never my fault. Why was I guilt tripping myself for so long and putting myself in a mental prison of my thoughts? And this is your justice, your realization that it was never you, possibly it was them. It was someone else, okay, that play mind tricks on you, mind games on you, okay? But now you see it, and because you see it, that is your justice. You understand, okay? After you go within and you listen to your intuition, or some secrets coming out to do with this situation. My cat just fell off. Darcy, stop it. Okay, let's look in the past. What is the past influence for you, Taurus? The justice is here to balance things out in your life, because it looks like things were not fair on you in the last possibly few months, years. The past influence. Oh, I forgot to mention that on a subconscious level, we also got one more card that fell out before the past. With Ace of Swords, we got the World card. So beautiful. It's just what I was trying to tell you. On a subconscious level, the reason why you're feeling like the justice finally being served, things are fair and justice is on your side, because now something came to the end. The cycle has finished to do with the possibly the red ribbon indicates soulmate connection, love, okay? Something that you thought was really important in your life came to the end. You could I feel like you achieved now. You've got the mental clarity of the soulmate divine connection you possibly had, okay? And why it didn't work out, why things happened the way they did, okay? And this came to the end. The cycle came to the end because you finally saw the truth. You finally could understand the situation and see it with your eyes, with your mind, not with your heart. And that is the justice for you. To set yourself free, because you finally went within and you stop ignoring the voice telling you that, you know, it's time to move on, Taurus. It's time to think of you. It's time to stop blaming yourself for something that wasn't your fault, okay? And the past, we've got King of Swords. In the past, either someone cut you off or you cut them off. You were dealing with someone who used only the analytical mind. King of Swords is someone who cuts off any bullshit, fair enough, but someone who switches off the emotions, they rule by the intellect. They can be quite ruthless and cold, okay? So that something, either you being cut off or cutting someone off, puts you in your head, Taurus, okay? And this is why I feel like you needed justice to be served, because for you Taurians, it's very tough on you to be either cut off, okay, or get to the point when you have to cut someone off. Tauruses do not cut off people for no reason, okay? So I feel this is the past, and I think, you know, this is hurtful when a Taurus has to deal with someone who's got the emotions switched off, or when you, Taurus, have to cut someone off. You know, you are a very loyal star sign. You can forgive, forget, move on, not to hold grudges, because that's not you. But when you cross the, you know, there's a certain line you cross with Taurus, they shut down, okay? And I've read it somewhere as well that, you know, the worst thing you can do for yourself is to hurt Taurus. Because if you hurt Taurus, that means that you've done something really bad. Because Taurians by nature are very forgiving. So you dealt with someone like that. Or maybe it was you had to turn into the King of Swords because of how much you've been pushed, you know, by someone or a situation. But it's okay. Because Taurus, the justice is here and it's on your side. To balance things out in your life. To bring you perhaps the emotions back, because on a subconscious level in your dreams, perhaps if you really listen to yourself, you know that it's because the cycle came to the end in your life, something that was really painful, soulmate connection, twin flame connection, something that turned your world upside down, but you see it for what it is. You've understood finally, and that is your justice, understanding and looking at it with your mind, with your eyes, not just your heart. Because your heart can get you into troubles, Taurus, in your life. Now, where are you putting most of your energy right now, my dear Taurus? What are your hopes, desires? Depending on the card, we can see it. Ooh, beautiful. Something's coming to the end. You closing one door and you opening another. Okay, whatever did not serve you, you're leaving behind, Taurus. Okay, whatever pattern of your behavior was negative, you're leaving it behind. You're having a new beginning. Okay, and for you to do that, you had to close the door, or you have to close the door for a new door to open. Whoever has been holding you back is out of your life, or is about to get out of your life. If you haven't done it, that's what you got to do. Otherwise, you keep ending up in square one. You don't want to keep being pushed back to the square one. So I keep getting confused. You know, so with this card, if you keep following the same patterns, you end up finding yourself in the same situation. You don't want it back to square one. No, not in February. And I feel like you're aware of this. You know, this is another card that indicates the end of cycle, the end of cycle. For you to have a new cycle, you got to close one door to open another, better door for you. And you're doing this, Taurus. You're doing this in February. Beautiful. You put into the rest whatever did not serve you. You realize you've been held back for way too long. Way too long because of your heart. That doesn't mean you have to close off your heart on everyone. But you learn some beautiful lessons that, you know, sometimes you got to know who you open your heart to. Because you're quite naive by nature, Taurus. Because you are the star signs of the spring, right? And you have this childish, sometimes a sort of energy in you thinking that everyone is good, Taurus. I'm sorry to break this news to you, and to myself. I mean, it's not rocket science to... Not everyone is genuine. Not everyone is honest. And you gotta be careful. You've learned your lessons now, okay? In 2018, in the previous years, you've learned it, okay? And I'm glad to see you, that you're realizing whatever is not serving you, slowing your progress, holding you back, you got to put it to the rest, or you've just put to the rest. You got to close the door for a new, better door to open. And whatever was in you, pattern of your behavior, that also was quite negative, because we are just human beings, we're not perfect. You changing yourself because you want to be a better version of yourself in 2019, in February. I'm so happy to see this. In the near future, Taurus, we getting in the near future for you. Wow. Woo! The Lovers. First, it came out in the reverse, in the upright position, then it came out in the reverse. So, in the reverse position, we go Lovers in the reverse position. You know, like on a subconscious level, you've got mental clarity of your soulmate connection. You put it to the rest. You're putting it to the rest because you know what it was. Because you finally see it. That perhaps it was never you who was to blame for all of the things. Maybe this person was never really into you, Taurus. And now you know that, you know, it was just words. Or those secrets with the high priestess, the secrets, mystery. It was all mind games. It was all bullshit. And now you know. And that is your justice to having an awareness of what it was. Okay? Wow. You know? And in the near future, you've got the soulmates card in the reverse position. Could be dealing with Gemini. So if there is, I feel like, you know, there'll be no soulmate connection in the near future. It's like you are not interested in it, okay, in February. You are not. The soulmates is, you know, are in a reverse position. It's not something that interests you, okay? Or if someone is coming back from the past, you're not interested in them or in this any longer. It's over for you. Soul connection or whatever you feel passionate about is done and dusted for you, Taurus. You closing the door. Because you finally see the situation for what it is, perhaps due to some secrets coming now, understanding that this was never meant to be, perhaps. Because love, you know, is mutual. And I feel like if someone keeps you second guessing all the time, you know, and playing mind games on you, and you keep forgiving, forgetting, and being this naive Taurus, it gets to the point when, you know, you're like, you know, excuse-moi, you know, I'm a bull. Remember who I am. I'm not just gonna be, you know, mocked and mocked all the time, you know. And I think it comes as a surprise to whoever you were dealing with or situation, because when you cut it off, whatever didn't serve you or doesn't serve you, Taurus, it's with a big boom, yeah? And people never expect it because they don't know that you are the high priestess, that you've got this very deep inner world that lies within you. People don't know that you can ever break away from loyalty, serving people, okay? So it is painful for those who hurt you, because if you hurt Taurus, that means you've done something really bad, because Taurus is really forgiving, I would say, again, by nature. Now, your self-reflection, Taurus, the way you view yourself with this situation. Page of Swords. So the way you view yourself, it's kind of an immature energy, but the self-reflection of yourself, the situation. Page of Swords is someone who's deciding to have a new journey, okay? New journey, Page of Swords. To learn more about what life's got to offer. The only thing with him, he's not always a good listener, okay? So with this situation, maybe also with Page of Swords, he can get to the truth, to the bottom of the truth of anything by asking questions. Why? And we know, Taurus, that you tend to ask lots of questions, okay? You don't just simply make up your mind. You take forever for a reason. And when you know the truth, this is when you are ready to make a decision, okay? But with Page of Swords, I feel like, you know, you need to be aware and be careful about any gossip surrounding these situations, okay? Be careful who you say to who, because Taurians, you like to communicate with people, you like to say things to your friends that perhaps sometimes you shouldn't say just because they're your friends, right? But people end up sometimes repeating things, and that this can be turned into a gossip, okay? And you gotta be careful for that reason with gossips surrounding this situation, okay? Be careful who you talk to, and listen to people who are experienced. They'll be able to give you good advice, okay? Because Page of Swords sometimes is like, this is the way it is, and I don't need to listen to anyone. You got to listen to what people got to say about this situation. But more than anything, watch out for any gossips, okay? Watch out who you talk to. Be careful, okay? Don't just confide in anyone, Taurus. Don't be naive, okay? Because this can come and bite you in the end. But yeah, Page of Swords is more than anything getting to the bottom of it. And you getting to the bottom of the truth. You know exactly that, it was never you to be just blamed for it, for whatever happened. It's not always you, okay? The Justice is here to remind you, Taurus. It's not always you. So don't get stuck on something for so long like you were, okay? Because maybe there were other things that you were unaware of, secrets being kept away from you. But now you know, with the High Priestess as well. Here is why you just like, whatever, I'm done with this soulmate connection. I just want something stable. I just want something that will take me out of those mind games, take me out of my negative, intense mindset. I want something simple, right? Now, how do people view you? Whoa. People view you, wow, with 10 of Swords, as if, again, something came to the end after you were stabbed 10 times. Okay? So this comes after being betrayed, after being hurt by someone 10 times. 10 swords stab, onto your back. You got stabbed 10 times. But this comes after being hurt, because swords indicate analytical mind. So whatever happened, the emotions, you had to go through, ups and downs, short-term depression you've experienced perhaps in the last few months, years. This is over now. You know that you got betrayed passively, used, whatever situation that was, that you felt like someone was disloyal to you, took you for granted, Taurus, took your good heart for granted. You deciding to take this swords out of your back. The night is about to finish. The sun is about to rise, and there's a new day. People know you having a new beginning after a very painful ending. People see it in your surrounding, in your environment. You're not giving up, Taurus, because whatever happened is gonna make you wiser, and you're not gonna go in the same water twice. And this is why you like soulmate connection. I'm not really sure if I believe in this, but what I do believe in, loyalty, truth, and communication, right? Not cutting things off. Communication, emotions, empathy. That's what I believe in. That's what Taurus says. Now, peace of mind. Peace of mind, sorry, message for the peace of mind for you, Taurus, in February. Wow, the sun, beautiful. This month is gonna bring you lots of sunshine, lots of happiness, okay? So I want you to do things, and that's what the Spirit wants you to do, the universe. Do the things that will make you feel like this. Can you remember the way, the feeling of childlike happiness back in time when you were young? That's what you should be focusing on in February. Whatever brings you joy, do it. Because the sun is shining on you, Taurus. Finally. You came out of dark. You had to put things to the rest after you got hurt. Okay? After you had a painful ending. After you cut someone off or someone cut you off. Okay? But now you see the mental clarity. You have a mental clarity of the situation. You know what happened. You understand. Because some secrets getting revealed. or you understanding by clearly listening to your intuition, by basically researching something and understanding, oh my goodness, it was never me. Why was I blaming myself for so long? And the justice is here to let you know, Taurus, it's okay now. This is over. The cycle's over. And this is over too. Okay? The journey was meant to teach you something. But for you now, it's important to watch out who you talk to be more wary of people, not to trust every person you meet, because sometimes people wear masks. They're not like you, Taurus. Not everyone's gonna be like naked, okay? So that is what the situation taught you, not to be naked, not to put a mask necessarily, but be wary of who you're dealing with before you open yourself up, before you commit, before you give 100%. Do your research, okay? Get to the bottom of truth. But the February is beautiful. The sun is shining on you, and you deserve it, Taurus. You really do. And the outcome to do with the justice in your life situation, whatever happened, whatever, hurt you on your emotional level, whatever affected you, you know what I'm talking about, because it can, this can resonate in many different ways. Some people may be thinking of work, a friendship, family, but I see soulmate connection here, and I think tarot is to do with love a lot of times, and the outcome is the moon. Okay, so the moon, I feel like, there might be some secrets coming out again. That is the justice. And this secret, because we've got here High Priestess, the moon. And this is your justice, Taurus. This is how you're gonna know that it was not you. So why you are the one always who keep guilt-tripping themselves? Do you think that others go home and cry and are so tired, emotionally unable to eat? Not all people get affected like this. So you gotta protect your heart, Taurus. But also, I think with the moon and the sun, again, oh my goodness, 2 cards. The sun illuminates the truth. Something you were not aware of, but now you see clearly. The moon brings, the moon illuminates the path to consciousness that we've got here. You finally realizing whatever you thought was happening. Perhaps, I don't mean to, perhaps you realize that whatever was happening, whatever you thought was the situation was like, it wasn't, if you see what I mean. But I feel like someone played mind games with you, and you were all the time kept in dark, Taurus. But the justice is here, okay? The justice is here to balance things out for you, Taurus. The bottom of the deck, Ace of Coins. Now it's time for you to focus on you, to do the things you love. The sun is shining on you. After you completing your cycle, possibly. Okay. Now you've got time to enjoy and build the finest things in life, whatever you want. Because with Ace of Coins, you're gonna be given opportunity in life that will boost your finances, because that emotional situation you've been through, this, hurt you had to go through, possibly affected your finances, okay? But now it's time for you, to enjoy what you've worked on. Enjoy the opportunity you're gonna be given to make money, okay? Because you deserve it. You're building paradise on earth for yourself after the justice been served for you, Taurus. Now, I'm gonna just clarify a few cards. The outcome. Let's clarify the moon. We've got the moon card here. secrets coming out to do with the connection, or you might be dealing with a Cancer. I can see Cancer here. Whoa. The secrets coming out to do with someone, you know, being the Fool, but Fool came out in the reverse position, okay? So I think in the past, you might have been dealing with the Fool, okay? Either you having a new chapter or someone having a new chapter, or basically, you know, whatever new chapter you took in your life, there was a reason for it, and now the secret's coming out about it. Or maybe you were dealing with someone who was immature, who was jumping from one relationship into another because they never learn how to stick around with one person for longer, okay? Because they've never grown up. And that is the secret coming out. Or one more card for the outcome. Whoa. And we've got King of Wands. You might have been dealing with a fiery like energy, or someone who's got fire in the astrological chart. Okay, a go-getter, someone who's going after the goals, okay, but they can be quite stubborn because they want what they won't budge in, and very often they tend to you know, overlook people's emotions, okay, because they go after what they want. Quite selfish. Fiery energy could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or quite simply someone who's got fire in the astrological chart. Perhaps the moon is, you know, and fire ascendant sign. Now, one more card. I want something to do with this hurt. How do people view you? Well, okay, again, people view that, you know, you've been through so much. This go clarify with this. 10 of Wands, basically after having 10 of Wands, being literally emotionally overburdened, tired. You were just about to collapse. You know, you decided, I can't take anymore. That drama was way too much. This is too dramatic. This is destroying me. This constant roller coaster, emotional roller coaster, ups and downs. And after this, you made a decision. This is it. I'm gonna have a new beginning. After being hurt, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Taurus. And I'm gonna clarify then in future soulmate lovers in a reversed position. So whoever you're dealing with, whoever hurt you, Taurus, it's over now. Okay, it's over. You put it to the rest, and I'm very proud of you because it takes you forever to do that. So why do we have lovers in the reversed? Because of, okay, we got 2 cards. Wow. Okay, firstly, you've healed, you're healing, okay? You are strong. You had that card last month. You're very strong. You know who you are. You are naked. This is me. I'm not taking it longer. I deserve more. And you're having your wish fulfilled. Whatever happened with this connection had to happen, but this made you stronger, and now you're working on you, fulfilling your wishes. Your dreams are coming true, Taurus. And that's beautiful. Again, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Death card. Something, you know, you put something to the rest, and you're having a new beginning. You close one door, opening another. And this is what allowing you now, with Ace of Coins, to work on your life. To build paradise on earth for yourself. Because you're going to be given, or you're working on now, something that will provide you financial stability, okay? Beautiful. And I'm looking at some other cards at the bottom, and this coming after you being unable to make a decision back in the past. You know, but, and having a new beginning, Page of Wands, after possibly, you know, being betrayed, okay? After being betrayed and meditating for so long about something, about the past, what could I, should I, would I? Hang on a sec, darling. Why are you guilt-tripping yourself? Taurus. Taurus, it's beautiful to finally see you moving forward. You're putting to the rest everything, whatever did not serve you. Okay? Because you're finally receiving your messages. Okay? And this is you. This is your energy in February. And I'm really happy. And I gotta hurry up because I'm getting so excited that this video is way too long. Okay? Now, spirit message for my dear Taurian. Spirit message for you. You might be also dealing with Aquarius, okay? In the near future, your dream will be fulfilled for you to be with an Aquarius person, and maybe that's why something did not work out, okay? Possibly, but I don't like to call out the star signs, but I do. All right, and we got the reach out. We know you are reaching out now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support, however it's presented to you. So whatever support, you know, you need right now, you got to ask for it, you got to reach out, okay? Although I don't really think like this resonates. I'm going to pull one more card if you don't mind me. Maybe I pull them too quickly. So justice can also lead to a legal situation. If it is, you're going to come out on the top of it because we've got the Sun card, okay? And we've got be proud. It's my favorite card, actually. Be proud, Taurus. Be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud of. Be proud of yourself and your achievements, okay? Because you're such a hard-working person, Taurus. And your angel for the month of... can't find the cards. For the month of... Oh, here. Of February, my dear Taurus, is... Who's your angel? Teresa. Time out, Taurus. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs. Now it's time to stop and take care of yourself, Taurus. And that is exactly what you're going to do in February. You're taking care of yourself. Because you've been through bloody hell so much. And now it's time to be proud of who you are. Reach out to people if you need their help. They will help you. Okay? Because closing a cycle, closing one door, okay? Especially to do with divine connection, it's never easy. But the cycle's finished, okay? And the justice is here to balance things out in your life. The spring is coming. You're becoming stronger, Taurus. Your wishes are being fulfilled, whether it's at work or love. And it's all because finally you're closing the chapter that does not serve you any longer. So I'm very happy to see this for you, Taurus, and I want to wish you a beautiful February. And thank you for being here with me, and please tune in for your love-related reading very soon, okay? Bye-bye.